hello when you jump on. I hope everybody's had a great weekend. I think most of you know what I did all weekend long. Oh, hello, Susan. Hi, Tammy. Thanks for joining. Yes. I've had quite the weekend. Guys, so we'll give it a couple of minutes for folks to jump on. But I've got so much to talk about for a Sunday. We usually leave it for Mondays. All right, let me just have to find me so I can see your comments. Ah, there I am. Nope, that's not me. So how are you? Hi, Kelly. Everybody should be cooking and watching football today. All right, let me start it from the beginning. What's for Sunday dinner? Tell me. My son is up from Houston visiting for a couple of days. So, let's see, push over. So he asked me to make homemade chow mein, which is something that we have back home. People don't understand it, but so I'm making chow mein tonight for dinner. Okay, eggplant is my favorite Italian dish ever. I am a pretty good cook, and believe it or not, I have never made eggplant. When we go to fine Italian restaurants, that is the only thing I order. You know what? I've never tried it. It's not because I can't cook it well. I've just never, I'm intimidated by the eggplant. I don't know why. I usually am not like that with food. I will pretty much tackle anything. If I could tackle a Kentucky better butter bourbon cake from scratch, I can pretty much tackle anything. But it was Kentucky caramel butter bourbon, better butter. There was a lot. It was a long name. I just have never tackled the eggplant. I really need to try it though. Hi Deb, thanks for joining. Doreen. So I'm going to make it a point to try and do that. At some point. I don't know when. I've been saying that for years. So guys, let me go ahead and just pin my website on my VIP page, actually. Let me do that. Just in case we talk about it and anybody needs it. Okay, so you all know that I went to leadership this past weekend, even though I didn't get to go physically because of the conflict, which the wedding got postponed. They allowed us, some of the leaders, to go ahead and just to be able to attend virtually. And so I was able to do that, which was awesome because there was just a couple of hours worth of things that I wasn't able to be part of. And those were like the one-on-one sessions, but everything else I was able to be a part of. I will tell you, it is not easy doing that from home. I literally had to be at the computer because I didn't want to miss anything. I've told you all this before. By far, hi Renee, by far, leadership is my favorite event that Chalk Couture puts on. And remember, they put on a Chalk Con, a convention like no other, right? But in leadership, I always feel like and it's such a small group, I always feel like I walk away with so much knowledge. Like, I get to be with all the smart people. And I always feel, you know, it's really good for my business. I feel like I'm motivated, and I get back and I want to try new things, and I learn about the things, and there's lots of things, right? So, I missed being there with all my friends. I really did, because some of them I only see once a year. Some of them I only see twice a year. And it was hard not being with them, especially when I could see them in the crowd. I'd be like, oh. Or, you know, of course, all the social media pictures of them out around town having a good time. A little envious, I have to admit, but so fortunate that they are able to let us do it virtually. But I do have a catalog, and I went ahead and posted the links in my VIP page. If you want information on the catalog, if you just put catalog in the comments, I will messenger you. I'm also giving like a little giveaway to everyone who orders, or not everyone, but I have to come up with the theme yet, but there's going to be a theme to whoever orders certain items. There's going to be giveaways, so I'll talk about that later. The catalog goes live February 8th. The other great part of being one of the leaders is, or a leader, is I was able to order some of these new items ahead of time. So I already placed my order yesterday, folks. So hopefully I will get that. It won't be shipped out until the 28th. But hi, Marilyn. But I'm super excited. There's just, guys, we can go through this catalog all day long, and I could on repeat, because I promise you, you go through it and you are missing a bunch, and you go through it again, you're like, where did that come from? Just a couple of things, just 3 things I want to highlight, okay? Now remember, you can't order until February 8th, but it's good to be kind of coming up with a list, checking it twice. All right, so let me show you the first thing that is crazy cool is the Chalk Made Balloon Kit, because you know I love, I was going to say hula hoop. You know I love a good embroidery hoop. That actually is an embroidery hoop, guys. Remember, we put those balls on it. But I'm forever doing things with embroidery hoops. As a matter of fact, the little promo I was doing with the ink last week or 2 weeks ago, you guys didn't know this, but everybody who requested the ink sample got an embroidery hoop. So you know I'm like big on embroidery hoops, right? Well, look what they did. They came out with a kit. It's like an embroidery hoop, but it's got a chalk surface. How awesome is that? So that's going to be one of the kits, okay? It's called the balloon kit, the Chalk Made Balloon Kit. Now, the second kit I want to show you, if I can find it quick, is, and honestly, I only dog-eared 3 things for today, is the Chalk Made Carrot Patch. Did you see that kit? Oh my God, look at it. So everything you see right here, minus the bunny, is in the kit. We will make it together, I promise. So you're gonna get the box. It's a whitewash box, okay? You're gonna get the canvas to make the carrots. You're gonna get these patterns. You'll get the paste, you get the ribbon. But these patterns, I already know we're going to be using them for other things. So that's really cool. All right. The third thing, guys, it happens every year, every year. I was trying to think about last year what happened, but something definitely happened last year. The year before, as a Christmas gift, I had purchased all my Club Couture members one of these heat tools. So all my club members got them as a gift from me, okay? It was the same exact timing that Chalk Couture came out with their heat tool. So, and some of my teamies know this, Guys, I was giving out heat tools like nobody's business. I've saved some for me because they're actually really good. I love them. But I was like, how? Like, everybody wanted the heat tool, and who would have thought Chalk Couture would have come out with one, right? Sure enough, they did. I thought for sure they were going to come out with some kind of like, I'm not going to talk about it because if I say it, something's going to happen. But, all right, so 2 years in a row now, they have come out with something that I have already had my eyes on and maybe have purchased ahead of time. It's happened again, guys. So, I, have to think spring way like November, December, right? So, of course, I was thinking spring ahead of time. And let me just grab some of these. So, guys, it is what it is. I was putting kits together. Look, first of all, look how chunky. Look at these birds. And I've got them with wings. Okay, so I have got these ahead of time. I was painting them. I was actually crystallizing them. And guess what Chalk Couture came out with? Well, we now have birds. They come 2 to a pack. They are $9.99. And they have wings. Ah! It happened again! So I have like 50 of these birds. So I may be giving out birds. Hey, Deb. Because now you can get birds on my website starting February 8th. So, what size are the ones? So, you know what? I think these were 3 to 4 inches. Hold on. Because I always have to think of projects ahead of time. So this was 5.5 by 2.5. Yeah, so these are 5.5 by 2.5, okay? And Chalk Couture, they have 2 different sizes, which is awesome. So the ones that we're gonna start selling are, sorry guys, this print is way too tiny until I can actually get it. 2.5 and 3.5 inches. So my friends, it's happened again. I have the birds. And you can have the birds too. All right, guys, let's stop playing. So, I love the jar cutout. You all know that. If by any, thanks, Deb. If by any chance thanks, Doreen, I miss a comment, I promise you I will get back to you, okay? The last thing I wanted to show you before we actually get started. So I have posted our February craft along, okay? So this was one of my favorite winter, actually it was my favorite holiday transfer, okay? And I had been talking about this since day one. I said, we are going to use this. And I know everybody, if I could see you looking at me, I know everybody was like, what is she talking about? It's a holiday transfer. Well, no. So we did the Christmas design, right? And we did that just on, I did it on the Verity, but it was like a regular chalkboard, right? So then we took the Christmas design and made it a winter design. And we did that on the door tag, okay? So it was the same transfer. We just didn't use the holiday pot, or the squiggly, is what I like to call it. So this was our winter themed one, okay? Well, why can't we use it for the spring? So February's craft along, hi Sheila, is going to be the Christmas transfer, because you know you should be able to use these up to 15 times. We're going to use the palette board not today. So we're going to use the palette board, and I had, everything is over in the VIP group. If you go ahead and purchase this and you know you're going to be joining us for the February craft along, I am sending you free a spring berry. It's like marvelicious. It's a spring wreath and the ribbon to coordinate with it. So if you want to join along for February's craft along, head on over to the VIP lounge, and it's posted in there, or in the comments just put February craft along and I will send you the information on the kit. Okay, super easy, super easy, super fun, and it's actually a great springtime piece to have. All right, so I'm kind of gonna figure out which way I want to do this. So this was the first jar. So these are if you're watching for the first time or haven't seen our jar cutouts, these are our mason jar cutouts. They come 1 to a pack, okay? If you are interested in the project that I'm working on tonight and you want more information or the link to the ingredients I'm using, I went ahead and put it right at the top. In the comments, in the comments, just type #Jar Monogram, and you will get a message with all the Chalk Couture products used, okay? As a reminder, I'm using a monogram, so you would have to add a monogram to the cart. Also, a reminder, most of you have black paste, most of you have an off-white, a white, or something like that, so you can take those right out of the cart, okay? Make the cart your own, okay? If you want to do this project and totally do different colors, put those colors in. This, I think, would look awesome in any of the greens, the blues, anything, okay? Make it your own. So, let's get started. The first thing, just like the last time we used the jars, and I can't believe I'm doing it again, because usually I don't like to copy, but let's go ahead and make our lid, because I'm going to keep this vintage, like an older vibe. It's funny because in the new catalog, we have new transfers for the jar cutouts, and it's nothing like this. It's, was it it was, I can't remember, but it was spices. I can't remember what it was, but it was definitely more now on the spice side, which was pretty cool, actually. All right, so you've seen me do this before. So in order to get the lid looking like I wanted it to, I went ahead and I cut this out. When I cut the first one out, I just traced the lid. So I just traced it, okay, with a pencil, no big deal. And then I cut it out, okay, super easy. And then I peeled that top layer, because that's what's going to make it look, give it that vintage look, okay? All right, let me use this for now. And now, oh, you know what? I should have painted this first. Last time I painted it. You can put a base coat of paste or paint on this if you want. Last time I did a black, I think black. Maybe I added some brown to it. Not necessary, but actually when we're done, I can show you the difference, if there really is one, because I'm very generous with my spices, and you all know the story. I had an extra amount of pumpkin spice, so we are using pumpkin spice where most of the time we use cinnamon. So I just put Mod Podge on that, and now we're just gonna go ahead and sprinkle some pumpkin spice. And it does good, it smells good if nothing else. Hey, Alicia. Do it the sprinkly side, not too fast. And I'm generous with this. You can, of course, so long as you're not using it to bake anymore, you can, just like glitter, you can pour all the rest back in the jar. But you know, I am not so good at that. All right. It already smells so good. I feel like I need coffee up here. All right, we are going to put this aside to dry. Super easy so far, right? Any questions? Yeah. And they did it again. I can't see comments from here, so I'm gonna have to try and read them from here. Hey Kim, welcome. All right, so it does smell really good, guys. Okay, here we are. All right, now I already went ahead and paste painted one side. That way I know it was gonna dry good. But let me show you what I did. Yeah, everything, thanks Marilyn, everything's coming up backwards. You know what's so funny? I always thought like I was the one that was always having all the problems. Some of my friends tell me problems that they're having that I don't have, so I don't want to jinx it. All right, the easiest way to paste paint, if you're going to use our paste to paint, is to go ahead and just add a little bit of water. And I always spritz just a little bit on the wood surface, and that makes it glide on a lot easier, okay? And you don't need a lot. This is actually going to be the back, so I'm not even that worried about it. But if I had this like on a tiered tray or something, I'm funny, I just want both sides being the same coloring. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. But this is how easy it is to use our paste to paint. And this is water-soluble paste, so it goes on wet and it dries hard. Okay, that's it. Super simple. All right, let's try that. Sorry guys, I'm not seeing comments. Hi Carrie, thanks for watching. Again, this is going to be the back side. I can see that comments are coming in, I just can't read them. Get me out of admin. All right, that's done. let's see. Again, if I don't get your comments while we're live, I definitely will go back and look through all of them, okay? Mine is the last one I saw. Okay. All right, so this is dry. We're gonna sand it down a little bit with our sanding block. Let me... I don't want to sand too much of the center down because we're going to put a transfer down, and I want to make sure that it comes through. Don't worry so much about the lid either because we're going to cover that. Also, did you see that? I should have been careful with that. That's all wet. We have a new wax applicator for our wax, for all of you that are fans of our wax. That's really good to have. No. I wouldn't use it, Doreen. It will take, it doesn't get hot enough. So, I will send you a link. So, you know, I have tried many. I actually had people send me torch paste. I've tried many torch paste products. The one that I use and that I have sent to my customers is by far, in my opinion, the absolute best. And I know some of you have used it. You can chime in if you want, but I will send you the link, and I can send you, this is my heat gun. Now, first of all, there's so many more now out in the market, but this was it's a tack life. And you can use this to dry your products or your projects. It's just, it really does get too hot, but that's why it's great for something like the torch paste. We'll do another torch. We'll do another torch paste project because a lot of you like it when you see it, and I love that you try it. So I'll send you all the information. I'll send you the torch paste link and the link to that heat gun. But like I said, there's so many of them out there. Mine actually is an older model, but I love it. Almost like, do you all remember my Black & Decker glue gun that I loved? We just couldn't keep it going anymore. All right, this, I don't think I'm gonna need to put wax down because I've used this before. Yeah, and this is flat. All right, so I'm just using this for the outline again. I still have not used the center of this transfer. And again, if you want a list of the products I'm using today, a list of the Chalk Couture products that I'm using today, just in the comments put hashtag Jar Monogram. It's listed up the top. And you'll get a message with the Chalk Couture products. All other products I'm using, all those links will be found in the VIP lounge when I'm done, okay? All right, so I'm not going to use Bloom and Grow, or the flower for that matter. I'm just going to kind of keep it because I just want to get the outline. I'm not even worried so much about the top because we're going to cover that anyways, okay? Doreen, I think you will love the torch paste. Thanks, Deb. Isn't it? It is a good one. It really is. Like I said, I have tried so many. I mean, I've tried at least 6 of them. And the one that I recommend is by far the best that I use. You know what, I'm going to use, let's go ahead and use the multi-tool because I'm really just doing the outline. Okay, I'm using Dune Paste. I didn't want to use white and have it stock white, so we're just going to go ahead and use Dune. Yeah, Doreen, I can't believe you haven't tried it yet. Like even like a hair dryer won't, it doesn't get hot enough. The heat gun that I sent you is hotter than the one Chalk Couture has, which is kind of why I like it. And that still isn't hot enough. All right, so like I said, I'm really just using this transfer as an outline. I could do this and I don't have to because we're going to cover it, so I'm not worried about the actual lid part, okay? Oh, pretty. Yeah, it's just not going to get hot enough, Doreen. Okay, peel up. Now we have an outline, so now it really is starting to look like a jar. All right, let's go ahead and clean this. Now remember, you want to get all the paste out of your transfer. So you can use it over and over again. The funny thing is, I don't even remember what I bought that Mac Daddy heat gun. It's not a Mac Daddy, but that heat gun. I don't even remember what I bought it for. But I've used it more with torch paste than anything else. Definitely. All right, so you just want to get all that chalk paste off. And then I am just going to dry this sticky side up. And when it's done, we'll put it right back on the backer. Easy, easy. You know, there's some torch paste recipes out there too, but I'll be honest with you, it's so much easier to buy it from a reputable person because by the time you buy all the stuff, first of all, it costs a lot, but then you'll never use it, so you'll end up throwing a lot of it away. So sometimes it's better just to buy it. All right, let me dry this. Okay, I shouldn't need to look at that. Okay, we are going to use the monogram. Now, some of you have the monograms that came out last time. Some of you still have the original monograms that are still my favorite. And there's new monograms in the new catalog. So just make sure if you're using the cart link I didn't put a monogram in the cart because obviously everybody's going to have their own. Right, you just want to make sure you get all those air bubbles out. staying with the Dune color. And like I said, especially with the house project that we did the other day, if you wanted to stick with all the same colors, because I know a lot of you did the same house project that I did, you know, the blues are pretty, the eucalyptus and sage colors are really pretty. Okay, let's wash this. And these are board erasers, which are awesome. Every time I talk about them, I tell you how. I used them this morning. Jeff he went and got an iced tea for me and dropped it all over the floor. And of course it splashed up on the wall. I felt so bad. But I got out my board erasers. And they did the trick. So I use them all over the house. And so long as this is dry, you can put it right back on the backer when you're done. Ah, thanks, Marilyn. It is pretty. It's a pretty, you can do so much with it. You can put the flowers in it. I think I'm going to use one for St. Patrick's Day and have some shamrocks come out. We used to have a jar transfer, not a cutout. We had a jar transfer. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but I used the transfer and then used our shamrock transfer and put all the shamrocks in the jar. That still is one of my favorite projects that I did. Isn't it funny how you do remember some of them? All right, you want to put that on the sticky side and you're ready for your next project. Hi, Heidi. And then it drives me nuts when I try to remember because nobody remembered what I used the ox blood paint for. We still haven't figured that out, have we? I really just need to go through all my pictures. I need to scroll through my pictures because that does bother me when I can't remember what I used something for. All right. Heidi's got a Mako. Hello, Mako. How are you? Guys, did you see the Young Ones kits that they have in there? Those are fun too. They're doing it all. They did a lot in this catalog. I think we have 90 new transfers. So we're kind of going to mimic what we did with the other jar, and we're going to add some things as well. So let's go ahead. Now I don't think I'm going to, let me think about this. I don't know if I'm going to do the, all right, well you guys tell me. We can even wait till it's done. Can you see, like I put that handle? I wasn't thinking of doing a handle this time. So let's see what it looks like, and then we can always add it at the end. But let's get some wire. You know what, let me, before I do that, let's glue the lid on. Yeah, you can tell when you put, maybe I'll show you the difference. Yeah, so you can see the black underneath that one. I think I like that better. So let's go ahead and fake it just a little bit. Use linen. Let's fake it a little bit. These might be dried out. Well, that's not going to be, definitely not dark enough. Let's get the black. Be better than the ink. Let's use wax. Just kind of like roll it on. Much better. Just kind of give it that definitely rusty look. Much better. Yeah, that one I did the other time, I painted the bottom black before I actually threw the pumpkin spice on. But you can do anything with wax or ink. I think I'm going to use ink on my oranges too. All right. Let's go ahead and glue this down. And that's why I said I didn't care or didn't worry so much about doing the lid, because I knew we were going to do this. How is Mako today? You know, as soon as I saw him. So I should send you some pictures, Susan. A lot of my not a lot of my customers, but some of my customers have done the gnomes, like from the kits that I sold, and have now turned them into Valentine gnomes. So I'm not sure if you are interested in doing Valentine gnomes, but they look cute. Alright. We're gonna use some jute too. So you guys will need to tell me if I should put a handle on this when we're done. Every time I use this, it reminds me of a slinky. Remember the slinkies? Do they still make them? Slinkies. I'm gonna start singing the song. I mean, it was on all the time. All right, we've got that. Now, remember all those sliced oranges I made at Christmas time? Well, why not, right? I like the little one. Nah. Don't throw those oranges away, boys and girls. Because you never know when they'll come in handy. All the transfers. There's definitely, you know, there's something, there truly is something for everyone. If you have teacher friends, librarians, which we have in the group, that whole, you know, the whole book evolution that they have is really, really cool. And like the pantry series, and gosh, there's so much. Let's do this. I'm going to take my Band-Aid off because that's just getting in the way. You can definitely give this a boho vibe, even more of a farmhouse vibe if you added some beads to it. But these two looks are going to be totally different. These have natural holes in them. In one hole. Maybe I can't. I might pop another. Oh, I can. I think I like it. I think I like it. Now this I want to clip off a lot because it shouldn't be there. Let's kind of position them where we want. Would you ever have thought we'd be hot gluing orange slices? We have come a long way, friends. A long way. Doreen, you are hysterical. At first I'm reading that and I'm like, what is she talking about? Oh, Doreen, you're too much. Doreen, you always put a smile on my face. Yeah, here I am hot gluing oranges. Guys, I think I might leave it. All right, so the only thing, I'm not doing ribbon. You know, we could do like a gingham type ribbon. I don't think I want to. Let's see. This totally just came off. Yeah, I don't think I want to. I don't think so. I don't know if I want to, I think. All right, so tell me. All right, let me show you. Who wants to see it? Hearts if you want to see it. Show me the hearts. Show me the hearts. This one was too easy, guys. All right. I kind of like it as is. Oh. Also, these, if you guys have ever or haven't done orange slices and do orange slices, once they are out in the open, they do harden. And they don't mold or anything, but they'll harden because right now they're still soft because I've had them actually in Tupperware. But like all the ones I put on my Christmas tree and on my Christmas stockings, they get hard. You know what? I might be testing fate here, but let me do one more thing. Hold on. That actually looks better. Just kind of like tinging it down a little. Oh, that actually looks so much better. Kind of just like tinged it down a little bit. Does that make sense? Now it looks old. What do you think? Do you like it? And would you put ribbon on it? Clothes added to the... Oh, Doreen, you're right. Oh, you're right. All right, so let me... This is why I can't stand this kind of stuff. All right, so this one, remember, had like a little kind of handle on it, right? But I don't know. What do you think? I'm kind of digging it the way it is. Do you think I should put a handle on it? As is, Doreen says. Cloves would smell really good. As is. Oh, then there you go. Do you like it? All right, so I'm going to ask, do you like number 1 better? Like, which is your style? Do you like 1 or do you like 2? Which one do you like better? 1 or 2? I don't know which one I like better. Doreen likes 2. Yeah, I don't know which one I like better. This one. It looks very old, guys. I think both. Heidi, you never give any wrong answers ever. 2. Wow. Yay. Hey, Margaret. So you guys like number 2 better. I think I do too. That's funny. I think I do too. All right, that's it for Sunday. So remember, if you want to get in on, remember this was the winter one. So if you want to get in on the spring craft along, where you'll get these embellishments free, head on over to the VIP page, and the link is there, or in the comments, just put craft along and I can send you some information. If you want the products used for today, please put hashtag Jar Monogram. You have to use the hashtag Jar Monogram in the comments, and you will get automatically a list of all the ingredients. Remember, to make it your own, you need to add a monogram. I didn't add that to the cart. And take out anything that you don't need. If you already have black paste, if you already have dune paste, just take it out, make it your own, or even if you want to do different colors. And then for a list of all other items that we use, just head on over to the VIP lounge and I will post all the links in there. Okay? All right, any questions? Thanks for hanging with me, guys. Thanks for hanging with me on a Sunday. Browse through that catalog. It's funny because the minute you see the catalog, you want to start ordering. So get your Post-its out, get your list ready. Make sure you get those birds because, oops, I did it again. I still cannot believe it. I've got like 50 of them, guys. Where did I put them? I need to be on Chalk Couture's, not design team because they're just crazy awesome. I need to be on there. What do you think I'm going to put in the catalog in the future team? Because I will win all the time. Because I'm always 6 months ahead of the game. And not in a good way either. But the bird cutouts are really, really cute. They're really cute. And like I said, they're 2 different sizes. Super cute. All right, guys, have a great evening. You will see or hear from me tomorrow. And as a reminder, I do have some invoices to send out. Everything that happened Thursday and before of last week, because as of Friday I was in leadership, so I didn't get anything done. And then if you are waiting on used transfers, some of you purchased some kits. Those are all going out tomorrow morning, okay? There are still some invoices I need to send them. Hi, Jennifer. Scroll back. You'll see what we did. We did this one today. All right. Love to all. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye.